I hope you are staying safe and healthy because when it comes to COVID, you better not joke around. Yesterday I was tested positive. Trust me, this thing really puts you to the test. So I apologize in advance for my voice, as you can understand my condition. Whether you are yourself an investor or not, you must have heard about share market. Let me clarify you this. If you think that share market represents booming economy, then it's totally a myth. I will tell you this in context of Nepal, but the same thing applies everywhere. The share market jumped to 1600 index after earthquake and so-called blockade around 2015, as you can see from this chart. Then we can see its decline around 1200 index. When COVID started to gain its foothold, the share index began to rise slowly. Can you guess where is the share index now? 3000. Never ever I thought I would see this day. Now at the same time, let's look at our economy. As per monetary policy issued by our central bank, Nepal Rashtra Bank, in previous fiscal year, our economic growth was 2.09%. Our smart economists have predicted that country will achieve 4.01% of economic growth this year. That is lowest. Can you see the disparity here? Do you think that share market reflects the economic growth of any country? Think this through. So we have titled this video, Are We Rational? Of course we are rational. That is why we are at the top of the food chain in whole animal kingdom. There are undeniable scientific facts to prove it. But we mean, are we rational in terms of making share investment decision? There are three agendas that we are going to discuss in this video. First one is, what is the main purpose of share? Second one is, when does the market becomes bearish? Third one is, how to invest in bearish market. Okay, it's time to learn about some basic concept of share. Meet Sunena, our young entrepreneur. She wanted to be a cake maker all her life, so her friend suggested that she should do this for a living. Finally, she had guts to tell her boss that she is going to leave 9 to 5 slavery and start her own business. With some loans from the family, she set up a small shop. Fortune goddess smiled on her and her business is booming. She is now thinking of expanding globally. She estimated the total capital expenditure, which roughly comes about to $3 billion. She goes to the bank, but the bank says no. Bank thinks it's too risky venture, but she is a very determined woman, so she decides to go public through initial public offering or IPO. Through IPO, all the investors have chance to invest in her company, for which she provides them with the share. Sunena now has collected enough money, so she spends that money on expanding her business, and the rest of money she spends on R&D, research and development, to design new cakes and make those cakes more tastier. Her company makes more profit. Some of the profit she pays out to those investors as a dividend. Dividends are simply return on the investment. Now her investors are very happy. Seeing this, other investors who missed out their opportunity to purchase this company share in IPO want to buy this company shares. They can only purchase these shares in secondary market, but at a very high prices than IPO. But they are willing to invest on these shares because they think that company will do more profit. So the current share market price is based on the future profit earning potential of that company. Let's say if Sunena decides to start a new retail chain that sell chocolates only, and after a while the chain becomes failure. This will adversely affect profit earning capacity, leading to the loss of her company share value, as people will start to sell those company share at low prices. Therefore, if share market price really reflects company performance, it will ensure that company CEO makes correct decision for the benefit of shareholders and also for other stakeholders like employees, society, government, vendors and so on. After that, we'll talk about when the share market becomes bearish. Only one reason is when more money flows into the share market will be bearish. In order to simplify this, we'll evaluate the reasons why the Nepal share market is now at the bearish position. So the first reason is COVID. Due to COVID, most businesses are not running or running in half capacity. So as a short-term investment, businesses have invested their business money into the share market. This means that when situation returns to normal, they will take that money out of the share market and put it in their business. After that, share market will return to stable position. This will impact a low portfolio investor because there is more chances that they could lose if they have not pre-planned their exit strategy. The second reason is many people are sending money from foreign countries to their relatives in Nepal. There are various reasons behind this. This may be the amount of the grant they receive from their foreign government, or COVID have made them realize that there is no job certainty in their working country. So they are sending the money in Nepal to buy house and land. Whatever the reason may be, these amounts are eventually ended up in the share market. Third, now anybody can start trading in shares by being at any place in the world, as share investment has now become digital. So it has provided easy access to a lot of people. Anybody with mobile or digital device can buy and sell share without involvement of any broker. When more people are involved in buying and selling shares, more money will flow into the market. Now let's come to the part that you are all waiting for. How to invest in shares in bearish market? Sadly, there is no technique. When you are investing in highly bearish market, all share values are highly inflated. They don't show the actual performance or value of the company. So the market becomes very speculative. The speculative market are like bubble. They will expand up to a certain point and after that they will burst. In a small country like Nepal, there are few large market players who use pump and dump strategy to artificially inflate the prices of share. This is also time where share investment is actually guided by unnecessary rumors like this small company is being merged by that large company and so on. So when you are investing in such kind of scenario, simply put, you are gambling. The chance of win and loss is 50-50. You can perform whatever technical analysis you like. At the end, it is just the game of chances. So our best advice is if you really want to invest, then invest for short term only and think yourself as a gambler. As Kenny Rogers have beautifully put it, you need to know when to exit. Because if you get hooked up, then there are high chances that you will lose. Because in long run, share market will reflect the actual value of shares. The businessmen will take their money to invest in their business after making profit from the shares. Others will take out money to buy real estate which is quite common in Nepal. Then after share index will normalize, but before that there will be a bullish trend. Many investors are not able to identify this position and they invest thinking that market is still bearish, where they tend to lose. After everything we have said earlier, we like to conclude this video on a positive note. If you want to avoid any kind of loss while doing share investment, then do focus on a long-term investment or value investing. You need to analyze company financial details which are available in its financial statement, follow its latest news and determine its future prospects. Then only you can make a sound investment decision like Warren Buffett does. However, if you think that you cannot do it by yourself, we have included some links of software that you may find useful. Thank you. Please share the word if you have found this video useful.